Guys, check out my Secure Success virtual book launch. Today's date, January the 1st, 2021. We are ready. We have the book. Okay, oh, Shella's on Instagram. Okay, guys, I'm super excited. So for those of you who are on Instagram, this is my virtual book launch. I'm actually doing it on Facebook Live as well as Instagram Live. However, my guests will only be on Facebook Live. So you guys won't see my guests, but you guys will be able to hear my guests when she comes on. But thank you. We can't read it. It's backwards. Oh, sorry. I think the camera did that. Yep. The camera made it backwards on Instagram, but I think you guys on Facebook can actually see it as it is. That's crazy. Sorry that it's backwards, guys. Thanks, Carl. I see some of my coworkers. Carl Jones Photography. He did all of my photos for my new promotional stuff. So you guys check him out at Carl Jones Photo on Instagram, and then Carl Jones Photography on Facebook. Okay. Okay. Hi, Sequia. How are you? Okay, guys, it is 5:01. At 5:05, I'm going to go ahead and get started, and then people can just join as they come. I am looking for my guest, though, to see if she has... Hi, Nikki, my cousin Nikki, my coworker Cynthia. Hi, Cece. Oh, there she is. Okay, yes, my guest is on board. So I can. Hi, Auntie Iris. Okay, guys, I'm going to give people 3 more minutes to get on. Again, for those of you who are on my Instagram Live, you will not see my guest because I'm running my main thing from Facebook Live. So she will be on that screen, but you guys will be able to hear her. You guys can still ask questions because I will answer questions from both Instagram and Facebook Live. You guys, I am so excited. Look at this. My mom helped me. We put a little something fancy back there because it's a celebration, guys. I know that I've been wanting to do this forever, and it has to be virtual now. But that doesn't mean we can't celebrate. So I have my balloons. I have a bottle of champagne up top. My little stars. It's super cute, guys. Yeah, so. Aw, thanks, Shellers. I actually did my makeup. I haven't done it since March. Okay, maybe that's an exaggeration, but yes. My Auntie Bernita's on, my Auntie Iris. Okay. Okay, guys, I think I have this. So, special guests, you know who you are. I am going to add you after I give a spiel first. I'm going to introduce you, and then I'm going to try to figure out how to add you. I did read how to do it, so we'll see if it works or not. But yes. Okay, guys, 1 more minute. Hey, Mom. My mom's actually here too, guys. So I actually got to do what I wanted to do, was do my virtual book launch in my hometown of East St. Louis, Illinois. Shout out to Eastside, 89 blocks. However, it's virtual. So I'm in my parents' house, and it's still cool because my mom and my stepdad's here, and my dad's in St. Louis, but he's signing on. He's texting me now. So hopefully at some point my sisters, Tiff and Montrese, can help my dad get on, or his wife Mel. So hopefully at some point he'll sign on as well. Okay. Okay, guys, it's 5:05. Okay, so welcome to the Secure Success virtual book launch. Sorry, this will not look, it looks like a mirror if you're looking on Instagram, but it should show up correctly on Facebook Live. It is my virtual book launch, and it is on New Year's Day 2021. So we are starting the year off with a bang. So I'm super duper excited. This is my very first self-published book for sale. We'll say that, for sale. Because if you talk to my mom and my parents, they'll tell you that I published books a long time ago. And my mom actually brought some, so you guys get a chance to see my first ever published book, guys. I got a blue ribbon. Check it out. Check it out. Blue ribbon, first place. And it's called Shannon's Big Lesson by Stacey D. Huddleston. So that was my very first book. You guys can see it has made it. I was in first grade when I wrote this book. It has illustrations. It's very fragile. It was typed up on a typewriter. You probably can't see that. But yeah, so I've written a book before, but no one could buy this one. Then there was My Magic Playroom. This one is a third place. We don't talk about that much. We just stick to the first place. And then apparently this one didn't place at all, guys. It is called A Surprise Party. So I wrote 3 while I was in elementary school. And so yeah, so I've been writing my entire life apparently. And it's something I definitely love to do. And just recently I finished and self-published. You guys can see it is called Secure Success. I have been posting about it for months, and I know you guys have seen it. It is a proven plan to prospering personally and professionally. And you guys, it is available. It is available on Amazon. It is available, I looked today, on Barnes & Noble. It is available on Walmart.com. So I published through IngramSpark. And IngramSpark, they just distribute to a lot of different people. So if you can't find it in one place, you probably can just search for it on Google with my name, and it will come up. And that is Stacey with an I, D, and then Huddleston. And it is Secure Success, guys. I am so super excited about this book, and I'm so excited that you guys are sharing with me. I see some of you guys are jumping back between Instagram and Facebook. Okay. I see Auntie Tasha. Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for all the congrats. Thank you guys all for the support. You guys have been super duper supportive the entire time. Okay, Leah said the videos are cutting out. Are you guys getting bad reception from me? Anyone else? I see Leah said that there's the videos keep cutting out. Can everyone else hear pretty well?
Leah says it keeps buffering. That's what she just said.
Okay.
And mine is too.
Of me? Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just keep going. We probably got too much stuff on the Wi-Fi right now. Yeah, you can. I don't know. It doesn't matter, Mom. Okay. Okay, sorry guys. I got a little distracted. I was trying to figure out how to help out with the buffering that is going on. But right now, I just want to know, has anyone actually purchased the book yet? Have any of you guys that are on purchased the book? It is available in hard copy, hardback. Right now, I think Amazon is saying that it is out of stock. And we did have this issue when it was officially published for the first time. And it is actually a print-on-demand book, so it should not be out of stock. Once the order is placed, they actually publish it on Amazon. They print it as it's ordered. So it is a print-on-demand for the hardback. The paperbacks have been coming quickly. I know people who have ordered them and already gotten them in the mail. Once I finish this, I will post some unboxings, because I had a friend, shout out to my friend Rick in Orlando, Florida. He purchased the hardcover book and he did send me an unboxing yesterday. He sent me the unboxing of that book on yesterday. I know my best friend Leah Joelle, she sent me an unboxing of her as well for the paperback book. And I think some other people have sent me messages saying that they've already received the book. Okay, so Nikki's saying that the hard copy was out of stock. Yeah, like I said before, that happened, and then I think the next day they changed it from out of stock and it was back to be able to purchase, because I think my mom and my dad both saw it when it said out of stock, and then eventually they changed it. I think it was just one day. So I'll reach out to them to make sure, because it should never be out of stock, because it is never printed before someone orders it. So I don't know if just so many people have already ordered it that they don't want to get backed up, so they're putting it on out of stock prior to starting taking orders again. But the paperback book is coming really quickly, and it is also on ebook. So if you have a reader like a Kindle, or if you have a Apple book or iPad or something like that that you read your books on, you can get that version as well. Okay, and it's on Amazon.com. You can just search Secure Success with my name. I'm actually going to ask Mom, do you mind putting the link to the Amazon book in the chat box on Facebook, and then I'll just pin it so that everybody can see it. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So yes, I am super excited. I do want my friend Leah to join us, because she has read the book from cover to cover already. She has written a review. She has already given me like her favorite quotes and her favorite parts of the book. She is also mentioned in the book a couple of times. She is one of the songbirds. For those of you who have either read the ebook already or started some parts of it, I do mention her. She is an educator. She is a leader. And I am going to try to add her to this call. But right now I'm going to answer a question. So my Aunt Bernita asks, what inspired you to share your success secrets in a book? So that is a very, very, very good question. So honestly, what made me decide to write a book. I was writing a book because I love to read. I love to read fictional novels, and I was actually writing a fiction novel, and I got to the point to where I wanted to figure out what my purpose was in life. Like, why am I on this earth? Who am I helping? How can I help someone else to be a better them? And so I put my fictional novel on hold, and it was going to be good, guys. It was called The Devil's in the Details. However, that's another story, another book for another day. Hopefully I'll get around to writing that. But I just really wanted to help people. I come from, I guess people would say, kind of an underprivileged neighborhood. Modest means, grew up. I thought it was amazing, but then I saw so much more when I went away to college, and then when I went away to grad school, and then just working in corporate America. I actually work in civil service, and I just saw a lot of things that I wasn't taught along the way, not because I guess more so because the people that I was around weren't necessarily in corporate America all the time. And so it's just a lot of things that you'll experience as you come up that you just have to learn for yourself, like getting into financial trouble. Like I avoided credit cards when I was in college. I didn't fall into that trap. My parents were like, look, don't get the credit card. I know they're giving them out like candy. However, do not get into credit card debt. So I didn't. However, you guys will read my book and you'll notice that I did have a point in my life where I had to move from Alabama to Michigan, and then I did find myself in some credit card debt, so you guys can see how I got out of that. And basically, I just wanted people to learn from the lessons I learned, so you don't have to make the same mistakes, or just that you can already be set up to be better and to reach and achieve your goals. So that was what, yes. Okay, hold on one second, guys. I'm going to see if I can do something about this Facebook buffering situation. So give me one moment. One moment, guys. Are you guys buffering on Instagram as well? Can somebody comment and see if it's buffering on Instagram, or is it just Facebook? No buffering on Instagram. So people are saying that it is not buffering on Instagram. It is only buffering on Facebook. So if that is the case, I definitely do not know how I will be able to change it, because I am on the same Wi-Fi on both platforms. Okay, no buffering. Okay, so those of you who are on Facebook, if you also have an Instagram, then please sign on to Instagram, because it seems like there is no buffering issues on Instagram. And then those of you who are still on Facebook and you only have Facebook, then I'll continue to run Facebook, and I apologize for all the buffering. I'm not sure why that's going on. And so with that being said, I think that I have to switch my speaker to the Instagram live platform so that it won't continue to buffer. So that means that all of you on Facebook will be able to hear the speaker, but you guys will not be able to see her. And then on Instagram, you guys will be able to see her, but you will not be able to... you will be able to see and hear her. Facebook, you will only be able to hear her. Okay, Leah, do you mind getting on Instagram, and I will add you to my Instagram?
Okay, so put it in the chat for me.
Okay. Hi, Toya. My coworker, my friend from Detroit. Okay, I see more people are coming over from Facebook. Tell them in the Facebook chat. Okay. I pinned it. And then for those of you on Facebook, the comment is pinned, where you can find and purchase the book Secure Success on Amazon. My sister Casey posted it and I have pinned it, so it is in the comments there. Okay, I'm looking for Leah. Leah, are you on Instagram? Okay, give me a moment, guys. I have to wait for her to join, and then I have to add her.
Casey says she don't think it shows a clickable link in the comments.
I hear you guys. Okay, Leah. I'm going to send her a message here. Leah, please request to join my Instagram live. Mama, can you put in the Facebook chat to ask them to join on Instagram? Because I don't think with the buffering they can hear it.
Under Stacy. Is that your Facebook name? I mean, Instagram? Under Simply Stacy.
Simply_Stacy. Okay. I'm just typing in the Facebook chat asking them to come over to Instagram because there is no buffering going on over here. And I'm doing multiple things. So bear with me, guys. Thank you all for signing on. Are there any more questions while I'm typing? I can answer questions while I wait for Leah to request to join on Instagram. Okay, there she is. Okay, Leah, you have to request to join my live. Joelle Hawkins. It's waiting for her to accept.
My God.
Lee! Okay, everyone, I did introduce her earlier, but you guys probably didn't catch it because Facebook was buffering so much.
Yes.
But this is my best friend,
Hi, everybody.
Leah Hendricks, and she read the book cover to cover. And what was it? Less than 3 hours?
In 2 hours time, guys. I mean, this book was such an easy read and a quick read. So yeah, it was amazing. First of all, I had to calm my nerves down because I was on Facebook tripping out. I was about to drive to your house. Like,
oh, no.
I'm not about to let you down. I was about to drive in these flip-flops, child, to get to you. Facebook was tripping out so badly. I'm like, okay, maybe it's me. Let me turn off all the Wi-Fi, and it still wasn't working.
I'm sorry, because I'm on the
exact
same Wi-Fi with both devices, so I literally have no idea why Facebook is actually.
I don't know.
But thank you for joining me.
Yes.
I'm so excited you're here. I'm excited
to
we're
be
so
here.
close, but I'm so sad that we're so far.
I know.
Like, it's COVID and
Yes.
we're near each other, but we can't see each other right now.
No.
But thank you so much for supporting.
Anytime.
You guys, listen, Leah called me and had me in tears when she was like talking about my book. And I'm like, well, you're my best friend, so you know you have to say these things.
No, let me set that record straight. First of all, I think a good friend will tell you the truth.
Yes.
Okay, so let's start there. If you're a friend and you're a good friend, always tell your friend the truth. If it's horrible, like, piece it nicely if it's bad. But when I tell you guys, first of all, I knew that Stace was working on this book for quite some time, and her life is just success. Like, to see what she's done, if you know her personally, whether it's in the workplace or just being around her, she exudes success. And so why not write a book about success? But what I love most about it is you didn't define success by money or acquiring things. It was about how you serve other people, how you show up in the world, how you show up in the workplace. And I think that this book speaks clearly to anyone who's hoping to be successful in their own life and in their own ventures. And the tips and tools that you gave were very intentional, and it's something that they can take and actually put action after they read your book in chapters. So I thought it was amazing.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for that. So what Leah said, like, you guys will get a chance to read it. For those of you who have not yet gotten your books, who have not started reading your copies yet, like, success means so many different things to everybody, right? So I'll tell you one thing, there is no right or wrong answer in here. There's no one size fit all. Success means so much to so many different people. But the one thing that I do focus on in this book is to tell you that, you know, you can have all the money in the world, you can have all this, but when you get sick and you have nobody to come and take care of you, or no one to call you to see if if you need some food or something like that, then are you really successful? Like, you can be a millionaire, a rich person, and you got to just focus on Uber, and you don't have a person, a physical human being. So you have to nurture your relationships. You have to take care of yourself. And that's definitely what the book is about. So it touches on three main things. So it talks about personally and professionally. Okay, so just personally, just professionally, and then some of those things that touch on both of those. So you guys are in for a treat. I cannot wait for you guys to start reading it. I see some of my line sisters on here. Hey, Ash. My Uncle Derek is on Facebook. He's asking when the book signing party is.
Yes, because I need mine signed.
So many of you guys want book signed. So listen, that was the initial plan before COVID, and that's why we pushed it back and we pushed it back. And COVID just won't let us be great. But in the future, my plans are definitely, for sure, to do a signing here at home in East St. Louis, Illinois, or the surrounding areas somewhere nearby. And then also, I live in Michigan now. So like the Detroit metro area, all like my coworkers are on here. I've seen some of them, my friends. Like, I am going to sign books just as soon as it is safe for us to do so. So just get your copies. Get your copies, and then we'll definitely make that happen. Okay, do we have any questions? Did you see any? No. I saw Uncle Derek's question from earlier. My mom, she says, proud mommy moment. Guys, my mom is in here with me, which is so exciting because I could have been doing this in the comforts of my own home alone. But I'm actually here with my parents. My dad actually did get on the Facebook, but it was buffering so bad.
So badly.
So I definitely apologize for that. Okay. You got to send copies to the U of I stack. So that's my line sister Zakia. Most of you know, but if anyone is on here who does not know me, I am a graduate of the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. And she's saying that I'll have to send a copy of my book to the stacks. Okay, and my line sister Ashley, she signed on a little bit later. She was asking why I wrote the book. And I did answer this previously for my aunt, but I'll cover it again. I really wanted to do something more in line with my purpose and to help other people. I've had so many lessons that I've learned along the way, and if I could help somebody prevent them from making the same mistakes I made, I would love that. Or if I could just set them up just a hair, higher than when I started, then I would love for that too. And I just feel like this could help anybody, guys. So I've had young people who have read the book who have been inspired by it. Even my mom said that she learned some things from the book, and it's definitely practical. So if you guys have gotten the book, you guys will notice that at the end of each chapter, there are, I have a link to my website, which is stacyhuddleston.com. It's a special link, though, that's in the book. So only the people in the book will get these freebies. So there are 16 chapters. And at the end of each chapter, there's an actionable item for you guys. So I have a chapter on self-care. So there may be a 30-day self-care challenge, or a chapter on passion, purpose, and prosperity, because it is my belief that once you find your passion, it'll help lead you to your purpose, and then your purpose will bring you prosperity. Because if God put you on this earth to do something, I don't feel like He's gonna make you be broke while you do it. So you'll get some money from that. You'll be able to live and survive, and it won't feel like work. So you'll do more. You'll be greater at doing that thing. So there's also a questionnaire, I believe, that says it gives you some questions so you can help to define your passions, your purpose, and how you can become prosperous from aligning those two things together. Okay, I see my ship Ashley said something.
share your mistakes, child. She wants to know what you did wrong.
Okay,
How you
I'm gonna give
change it.
y'all the one. So one that I really did initially, I kind of covered this a little bit too. I can't give away all of it now, but the first one was definitely a financial thing. So I didn't get into credit card debt in college. So undergrad, I was good. I had the one little credit card so I can build my credit. However, I didn't abuse credit. But then when I did get my first job after grad school, I moved from Alabama to Michigan, so miles and miles away. And what I would have done differently, for one, is I would not have tried to like move my life. I would have just got new stuff when I got there. So I did that. So I financed the move on my own, and that put me into credit card debt because I did get a new credit card to do so. And it took me so long to get out of that hole because I did go and take a pay cut initially. So with that, plus the bills I already had, it just wasn't a good look. But I do cover ways that I got out of it and ways that you guys can also get out of it if you don't have the same resources that I did have. So it's a big chapter on finances in here, guys. It talks about credit, it talks about saving, it talks about budgeting, it talks about potential income streams for additional income coming in. Because the truth of the matter is, in order for your finances to be right, you got to be out of debt, guys. Like if we keep paying people, are we financially free? That's my goal. I'm not saying I'm there yet, but I have definitely started taking the steps to get there.
Mia has a question.
Okay, Dr. Mia's on.
How can employees stay on making their New Year's resolutions and goals?
Okay.
A major tip from the book.
Okay, so Dr. Mia asks, that's one of my
Hi,
Mia. She asked, how can people use the book when making and setting their goals for 2021? Because guys, it is the new year. Happy New Year again to everybody watching. And you know, there's always a New Year's resolution, but guess what, guys? There's a chapter called goal setting. It talks about setting the goal. And then it talks about planning for that goal, because you can have a goal all day, but if you don't have the plan, how are you going to actually get from point A to B to accomplish that goal? So we talk about that, and then revisiting and revising. Things change, life change, pandemics come about. All these things could definitely affect your goals. So you have to go back and revisit those goals. You have to revise those goals, and you have to make them work for you. When things are getting to a point to where you don't think you're going to accomplish it, or heck, maybe you've exceeded that goal, you can start a new one. You don't have to wait to January the 1st to do it, but why not, guys? You have all year. So definitely chapter 10, I believe, is goals. Simply Goals. You guys know Simply is my brand, so we have all of that in here. So thank you for your question, Mia.
Can I add to,
Yes.
and I know that you have a chapter for goals, but literally, guys, like every single chapter, at the end of each chapter, there is some kind of takeaway or something for you to do that's tangible. So for big thinkers, global thinkers, those who can write a vision, make it plain, and just go after it, there are tips for that. But for those of us who need to take small bites, she broke it down in such a way to where, say you just want to focus on your body for a week. There's tips to do that. If you just want to focus on one goal financially, there are particular tips in this book to do that. So, I mean, she structured it so well to where you won't be overwhelmed by trying to be a new person in the year. It's, I can tackle this small or tackle it big, however it works for you.
Thank you, Leah. I see that my dad may be on with my stepmom. You guys see Vanity Springs Media. Dad's on. Okay, thank you for helping him get on, Mel. My cousin Kiana. Is Kim on? I didn't see Kim. Okay. Vicky, Kim. Hi, guys. Love you all. Any more questions? This is fun, guys. I am available. And I mentioned it in my book. I don't know if many of you all know it, but I'm also a financial coach. My company, Simply Services, LLC. My friend Latoya, she was on Facebook. I don't know if she's still on Facebook or if she switched over, but she helped me get my business incorporated years ago. She was one of my first people that we talked about finances and budgeting and all that good stuff. So all the tips and tricks that I talk about in this book, I can make personalized goals. I got a couple people in my family that I'm going to help, and some coworkers that I've helped in the past. So if you guys have questions, now I'm not a CPA, but I can help you with your savings goals, your budgeting. You're having a baby you want to save for, a wedding you're planning, just life in general. So yeah, definitely. Okay, so Vicky says my line sister Vicky says she's ordered hers. She can't wait for it to be delivered. Well, all of my line sisters know how the mail has been very, very slow. I mailed them all something back the very first week of December. And literally, they have sent me pictures yesterday and the day before saying, guess what I just got in the mail? And I sent it express. But I have heard that the paperback book, if you guys ordered the paperback book, they are coming quickly from Amazon. So I think it may take about 2 or 3 days to print, and then like regular, if you have Amazon Prime, it'll be there within the 2 days. They have been coming fast. Like I said, Leah has already gotten her copy, read her copy. She sent me her unboxing for her copy. I think Sequia was on earlier. She said hers is to arrive tomorrow. My sister Tiffany sent me a picture of her book. So her book has also arrived. Oh, my grandma's on. Hi, Grandma Shirley. Thank you. Okay, patience in 2021. Okay, my line sister Kim is saying patience, guys.
Stace, Ashley asked, what about business budgeting?
Okay, who did?
Ashley.
Okay, so Ashley, I don't have anything in my book about business budgeting, but if you wanted to talk offline about business budgeting, we definitely can do that as well. But the book is just basically for the personal, professional, but it's mainly self. So the first part deals with simply self. So your mind, your body, your soul, and your finances. Because like I said in the book, listen, if my finances are not in order, then I'm not happy. I'm not the best person I could be because I'm too stressed. I'm worried about paying people. I don't like to pay people. I don't like to owe people. So that's just me personally. Y'all might be okay with that, but I'm trying to teach y'all to not. We all trying to be financially free out here. So the best thing is just to make sure our finances are all in order. Because, I mean, if you're still in debt, you still got work to do. Okay? Okay, did I miss another question?
They're talking about
Thanks, Kendra. Kendra's my classmate / churchmate / friend from life, from childhood. Thank you.
there is a page. I don't want to give your book away, Stace, but there is a page that I found to be paramount that pretty much summed up your whole book, and it was your Simply Prosperity formula.
Okay. Yes.
But I don't want to go too far.
It, but I didn't call it what it is. Oh. But yeah, you can go ahead if you want, Lee.
Okay, listen, because I want y'all to get this book. I don't want to give it away. But there are some of us, even in our age, like some of us are approaching 40 and still do not know what our purpose is. Like we work every day, we get a check, but we are so unfulfilled. And one of the things that Stacey did was create a formula which helps those who are needing to know exactly what they're set out on earth to do. And hopefully you all can see this. But it starts with your passion, which leads to your ability, which helps define your purpose, which leads to prosperity. And so finding what you're good at doing and then having the ability to do those things, which creates your purpose, will automatically lead yourself into prosperity. So I found that to be very helpful. It's something that I can sort of print off.
Mm-hmm.
Can I print off? Is that cheating?
Well, you want to print off the depiction, the graphic that I created? Okay. I mean, I guess technically I can give you permission to do so. No, just joking.
Yes, because I can't tell the author that I'm about to copyright.
Yeah, but the actual printout for that chapter is the questionnaire to help lead people to that. And that whole principle, Leah, is what made me write the book. I was passionate about writing, right? I've been writing since Alta Sida. I see one of my classmates from grade school, Valeriano, on here. He's also one of my college classmates as well. But yeah, so my passion was writing, right? But what's my purpose? If I'm just writing and nobody's reading it, or, what am I doing? So I wanted to help somebody. So I took my passion and then I turned it into my purpose. And this is 2021, God willing, it will lead to prosperity.
Hallelujah.
So yeah, I mean, like, why not help someone and God will help you? That's my belief.
I agree.
Okay. And you guys will see chapter 15, is it? I believe chapter 15 is service. So it's simply service. So we've talked about in the beginning of the book, right? We talk about simply self. We're talking about yourself, getting yourself in order. And then we talk about relationships. So I call that chapter simply ships. So all of my line sisters, that's a little shout out to y'all. We call each other ships or shippies. So the relationships you build with your family, with your professional relationships, your colleagues, the people that you lead, or the people that you mentor. And then after simply ships comes simply service. So you've done all of this stuff. Now what? What's next? You've gotten to that level you want to be at. You have to give back. Somebody either gave back to you or you would have liked for someone to give back to you. So that's it.
You're not going to touch on style? Listen, y'all. So Stacy can be a stylist in her real life. This is the reason I actually put clothes on and makeup, because I didn't want her coming from me on this live. But she also touches on style. You got, like, come on. If you all see Stacy, she is always like dressed to the nine. And you would think that she spends.
I have worn sweatsuits for the last 9 months.
Stand up, ma'am. What you got on today?
I have on a jogger. It's,
all right.
I mean, it's a jogger.
Look
it's a
at her.
Zara. It's a little turtleneck, but it's a jogger. It's loungewear.
The Saints can't believe that she's in loungewear today, but it is quarantine. That's the only time y'all gonna see her in loungewear, Saints.
Look, how dare you have me sit up when this is all people can see?
About the face. Listen, if I spend an hour putting on makeup just to not bring you disappointment on this live. No, but seriously, like, she has an entire section on style. So even if you need personal style, need help putting things together, like, I'm telling you, ladies, she ran the entire gamut with this book. Okay. And I am one that is not a stylist at all. Yes,
Leah,
go ahead.
Let me touch on it, because I know they like, well, what is style? Listen, I know y'all want to know what your style has to do with your success, but I'm just going to tell you guys, when I was a lowly intern, I dressed like a boss. Like, if that's what you want to be, you have to dress like that. You can't just come to work in your khakis like every other person and expect to be noticed, to be taken seriously. Like, honestly, like, you have to think about those things. And I know a lot of times we just don't feel like it. We're running late. I don't have children, so I got more time to do that kind of stuff. Because I know my line sister Ashley got her a couple of boys running around. And so time, she might be like, I don't have time to do that. Well, she has her own business anyway, so she doesn't have to worry about that. But, like, I know sometimes you might just need to get it ready at nighttime so that you could just put your best foot forward, because there's only one time to make a very good first impression. So that's where it comes from. So I do talk about staples, honing your personal style, your professional style, combining the two, because I really thought that I had to dress like basically an old school lady or something in order to be taken seriously, because I was so young in my career. I had employees who were way older than I was, who may have been military or, just had different backgrounds than I had. And so in my mind, or especially when I was an instructor at Alabama A&M University, go Bulldogs, HBCU. But yeah, so I had kids that were close to my age. And so I would wear my little cardigans and my little glasses every day to work. My cousin Nikki, shout out to Nikki. She is all throughout my book. But Nikki was like, Stacey, like, what are you doing? Like, this isn't even your style. Like, you just look homely. Basically, I feel like she said the word homely to me. And I was like, but I want them to take me seriously. I don't want them to be calling me Stacy on the quad. I want them to call me Miss Huddleston. But yeah, so there are ways to incorporate your personal style in a way that is still very professional, very chic, and still, you know, who you are. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Finally, on my own Instagram, I need a chapter on technology.
Technology.
Dad, is that you? HUD 141. He said finally on his own Instagram. I don't know who that is though, but it may be my dad. And it sounds like I'm talking about he need a chapter on technology. Zakia says, that's cute. Yes, dress for the position you want. I've been doing that the whole time, guys. Listen, an intern making the least amount of money. I had my blazer, my little nice, you know, statement bag. Probably the most expensive thing I could own at the time. But yeah, just come looking, put together. I even do a challenge in the book. Like, if that's something that you do not do on a regular basis, then just try it one day. I know we're in quarantine from coronavirus and all that, and so a lot of people aren't going into the office. But when we're back, just one day, take some time, think about how you're gonna look, and then see how people treat you when you get there. You'll notice the difference. You put on a little makeup, you know, 5-minute face, a 10-minute face. You don't gotta get beat for the gods, but you can just, you know, make sure that you're presentable and just a little bit more effort than you did, you know, before. See how they treat you. They're gonna be like, oh, let me call on so and so. You're like, oh, you never want my opinion. Like, you'll notice these things. I literally did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My line sister, Dr. Watson, she said image definitely matters. We are seeing before we are heard. No, Dana was on here earlier. How does relationships affect success? Okay, so this is from my auntie. That is her question. And we're going to talk about all the relationships. So, like I said before, in order to be successful, in my opinion, my theory is that all areas of your life, right, have to be in alignment. They have to all be working well together, which means if your family is not happy, if you don't have great relationships with your spouse, with your children, with your, you know, with your parents, your siblings, then you're not your best self. They're not. You have all this animosity and stuff built up. So you're not successful in that arena. If you don't have long-lasting communication and professional relationships, then these people may not do business with you in the future. So all of our entrepreneurs out there, you're working with these people, you have to be cognizant of how you relate to these people because you want them to come back. Everybody's going to judge you based on their last encounter with you. And you want that to be a great encounter. You don't want them to say, well, the last time I saw Stacy, you know, she was very short with me. You want to check on them. You want to make sure that it's kind of a mutually beneficial relationship, that you're not all take and no give. You want to make sure that you have that. Another thing is networking. So networking and relationships go hand in hand. There's a chapter on networking. And it just basically talks about the stronger your network is, the stronger you are. You may not know everything, but if you know people who do, it's half the battle. Oh, hi, Kim. My cousin Kim is on here. She's under her husband's page. I don't know if Robert's there too. Hi, if you are. Okay, so guys, if you do not have it yet, if you have not ordered it yet, it is available on Amazon. And what I do want to ask all of you guys, we have been on for 50 minutes. Wow, it has not even seemed like it was that long. But guys, I really, really need your reviews. I'm not going to ask you to write anything specifically, whatever you feel. Once you've read the book, once you've taken everything in, just write reviews because it helps other people know whether or not it's something that they want to buy, what they want to read. So definitely, I would love your reviews. I would love your reviews. And you can do that on Amazon.com after purchasing the book. So thank you.
Thanks. One more thing, just to
Yes.
further answer Benita's question. Hi, Benita. So
Mhm.
again, at the end of each chapter, there are tips. So when you talk about relationships, it's how to develop people skills, how to increase your communication with others. If you're a leader or a business owner, how to forge relationships. And then there's a link, there's a digital download on her website just for relationships. So again, like every single topic that she touches on, there's a takeaway, a tip, and a link.
Yes,
It's
and my
amazing.
tips, guys, are called, y'all know Simply Stacy is my brand. And so at the end of the chapter, there are simply do's. So these are things that you simply should do. So yeah, that's what Leah is referring to in those tips. And my mom just read, she said that Dr. Mia Lane, I just keep saying Dr. Mia, she said that she has her copies and some for her mentees. So there again, guys, you got people that you're mentoring. Perfect gift.
Veronica's on here.
My mom said Veronica's on here, my classmate, class of 2000. I don't know if any more flyers are on here.
Nikki says, how can you overcome shyness?
Okay, so my cousin Nikki asks about overcoming shyness. There is a chapter on skills. So it's called Simply Skills or Securing Skills. And one of those is building your confidence. And so basically, practice makes perfect. So whatever it is, or even with the networking thing. So I think I touch on that shyness part in 2 different chapters. So even in networking, you may be the biggest introvert ever, but there are just some things that you can do, like practice your elevator speech so you're not nervous when you go to a function and somebody asks you, what is it that you do? What is it that you want me to know about yourself? If you've already practiced it, you may be able to just go ahead and spill that out without the shyness overtaking you. But yeah, so I think 2 chapters in the book. The first one is securing skills, and those are the leadership skills under the professional section. And then also in networking, under maybe if you're shy or, you may be an introvert. How does that work for you? Okay, are there any more questions, guys? We have a few more minutes. I am so excited. Thank you guys all for joining. Thank you so much for supporting. Many of you have been very encouraging through my time writing the book. You guys have become part of my book and all of that. I do want to read the dedication, my dedication and acknowledgements really quickly, just so that I can get that out the way. And then I'll answer any questions that come up from there. So my dedication, I dedicate this book to everyone who has ever wanted more, but has been told time and time again that more was not within their reach. For those who struggle to find the inspiration they need to be all that they can be, while smiling in the faces of all who doubted them as they passed them by on their way to the top. A boss I admire once told me, it's lonely at the top. But what I'll tell you is that it's only lonely at the top if you fail to build the sustaining relationships on your way up and fail to continue to nurture them once you get there. So that is my dedication. Okay, God is in me. How do you feel right now? How do I feel? I'm just over the moon, ecstatic, excited. I am overwhelmed. I like, God is good. It took me a long time to write this book. It finally came to fruition. When I tell y'all about 2020, I know that we did suffer a lot during 2020, but it definitely gave me the time, and it just gave me the time to finish this. I self-published. I taught myself how to build a website, how to self-publish a book, how to start a business. Like, I did so much during the pandemic. Not that I wasn't working my regular 9 to 5, but after that, I had time. So it definitely did a lot for me. So yes, I feel amazing right now. Okay, the last thing I'll leave you guys with is my acknowledgements. Unless another question comes up, I will go ahead and take that. So, my acknowledgements. I have to start by thanking my mother, Deirdre Krieger Lewis, who is always super supportive of everything I do. Thanks to my father, Bryce Huddleston III, and my stepfather, Charles Lewis Jr., for being supportive, loving, and showing me what hard-working, good, godly men are. Thank you to my little sister, Casey Lewis, and my friend, Tiffany Curry Jones, who were the first readers of my original work on my first fictional novel that I put on hold for this book, which is more in line with my purpose. I will finish that book one day, but it is my hope that this book is an inspiration to others. My sister, Tiffany Huddleston, I thank you for giving me the courage to do anything. I don't think that you have ever thought that there was anything you couldn't do, and that is one of the qualities I admire most about you. Thanks for helping me to see that if I can dream it, I can achieve it. To all the amazing women in my family and inner circle who show me each and every day what it's like to succeed at whatever they put their minds to in every area of their lives, I thank you. Dr. Nakia Coleman Lewis, Dr. Andrianetta Michelle Haywood, Montrese Dye, Leah Hendricks, Dana Burge Watson, and Chantel Hamilton for your inspiration, encouragement, listening ears, and for being the best examples in my life. Lastly, to every friend, sorority sister, colleague, or stranger that has had a kind word to say, a word of encouragement, or who sent positive vibes my way throughout the course of this labor of love, I thank you. May all your dreams come true and you never feel the need to apologize for living your best life and being your simply successful self. Thank you, guys. Yay! I don't know if there were any more questions, but thank you all for signing on. Thank you all for being supportive. I am so excited. Thank you, guys. Okay, any last questions? We have a couple minutes. Any more? Aw, thanks, guys. Cheers, Zaki. Oh, I don't have a glass of wine, but I do have my lovely Simply Do What You Love mug.
You better sell, Chad. You better sell.
Available on the Simply store at staceyhuddleston.com. It just has water in it, though. Thank you, my twin Vicky. She said, I'm so proud of you. Auntie Iris, all of God's children say amen. Love you. Love you, too. Love you all. Kim says, looking forward to reading. My cousin Tracy's on. Hi, Tracy. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. You guys are so supportive. I have the best people ever. Pop champagne. I forgot the champagne. Okay, thanks, Zaki. Zaki will send me Prosecco.
Oh, God.
Leah, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and thank you for allowing it on New Year's Day. Thank y'all for spending your New Year's with me.
Anytime. I think I speak for everybody just to say that we're so proud of you. Of course, we'll support you in your journey and we'll make sure our connections support you as well. But congrats again, you did it, and you welcomed in a new year after a hell of a year last year, and you did it. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. And my cousin Nikki said, shout out for the bedroom. Ooh, it's so fancy.
Is it pink and green?
Technically it kind of is with a little gold.
Help us, Lord. We pray for y'all, but it's all right. This is all about you.
Thank you, guys. I love you all. I will talk to you all probably at some time. Okay, I'm so inspired to go do something. Should I go back to work? No, Dad. Stay retired.
You said not.
He didn't mean it anyway. They're funny. I'm going to help my dad order an e-copy when I see him next. He did already order the hardcover. He did that.
I'm gonna come off share stay so that you can just see the rest of your people. But
Okay,
I'm still on.
Thank
I'm
you
gonna
so
get
much.
off the share.
Love you, Lee. Talk to you soon. Okay, Facebook, I'm out. I'm going to end this. Thank you so much for joining in. Okay, I'm still on Facebook. I mean, on Instagram. Sorry, guys. I'm still on Instagram. Okay. I'm going to rate the quality of this broadcast poor for Facebook. Very proud of you. Looking forward to living my simply, okay, Zaki. Aw, simply successful life. Yay! Shellers, I see you. Oh, there was an actual question button on here.
Sure was.
Zakia asked something. Most people have many different New Year's resolutions. Financial, what tips can? Okay. Zaki, I think I just saw that you actually asked a real question, but I think I did touch on that.
She asked it in the
You
chat.
asked it in the chat too. Sorry, this was my first live, guys. I never went live on Instagram or Facebook, so this was my first live. I'd say it was a success. Yay. Okay, love you guys. I'm going to sign off now. Bye. Don't forget to get your copies. Shameless plug. Secure success.